Hola, bienvenido a mi estudio de arte. Welcome to my art studio. My name is Tanya Herrera. I am here in San Francisco, California, and I'm going to give you a quick little tour of my studio space and what I do. I make pyrography. Some people have a hard time with that word. Pyrography. The literal translation is to write with fire. So I use this pen, which is hooked up to a machine, and the machine has different dials. And so what basically happens is I can just cook this puppy up, start drawing with it on any surface. I've been burning for almost 12 years now, and so I started off with wood, and for the first 5 years that was followed by leather. I had my first leather commission when I was living in Costa Rica. This is a leather piece right here. It is a molded leather, so it's molded like a skull. And that's when I really started fleshing out my Costa Rican designs. So I am first generation Costa Rican American, so I'm born and raised in the Bay Area, but my parents were born and raised in Costa Rica, and we would travel back and forth. So a lot of my designs are based off of Costa Rican ox cart designs. Other things that I burn on are bone. So I have here the biggest skull that I've worked on so far, which is a cow skull. And much of this flower appears many times throughout my work, and that is also derived from the Costa Rican background. I've worked with all sorts of bones, coyote, deer, buffalo, mink, raccoon. So the other heat art that I do, what is heat art? Anything that involves heat. So this type of work is drawn on by hand. It's a one-shot deal, so I can't sand it down, I can't undo it, I can't wash it off. It's a chemical process, so I draw it on similar to with paint, but when it's painted on, it's clear. It dries clear, and I apply a heat to it, and it combusts on the surface, creating what you see here. So I hand cut stencils, and I use those to also put this chemical medium on wood. Here you see a luchadora. The youngest form of art that I work with is heat molded vinyl records. So I take a vinyl record, heat up the edge of it or wherever I want to mold, and then I mold a skull. Well, this is the first series is a skull. We'll see where this takes me. And then I will cover this with gold leaf some other way. So thank you to all you art lovers who are watching this right now, and I really hope that someday you can come and visit me in my studio in person. For now, I hope that I gave you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to be in my studio space. Feel free to reach out and ask any questions. I love everybody always has interesting questions about the type of things that I do because it's very unusual, which I appreciate. So I hope to hear from all of you soon. Ciao!